Welcome along to week 12 of this season's Monday Night Hockey. I'm Simon Mason, and on tonight's show we've got highlights of second host of third, Surbiton against East Grinstead. We have footage from Bowdon Hightown's successful EuroHockey Indoor weekend in Vienna. And in the men's Premier Division we're also at Surbiton versus East Grinstead. Then we head up to Manchester for Brooklands against Wimbledon, and we've got all the action from a heavyweight clash with Holcombe at home to Beeston. First to Surbiton with East Grinstead the visitors. Both sides lost last week and would be desperate to get back to winning ways to avoid falling further behind the league leaders. This match ended in a 1-1 draw earlier in the season. Let's join Charlie Broom for the best of the action.
And the corner comes in, an early chance, some pressure for East Grinstead, and another penalty corner for a high ball off the keeper. As the shot comes in, East just plays it up, and the reward is given. So another chance for East Grinstead. The top it goes. This time they switch the other way, and the deflection from Sophie Bray in front of Heesh gives the keeper no chance. And it's a 4th minute lead for East Grinstead. Surbiton 0, East Grinstead 1. Sophie Bray on the score sheet. Lovely work, penalty corner, and Bray unmarked deflects it into the net. Penalty corner for Surbiton, and they switch it to the injector. Shot comes in. The keeper makes a bit of a mess of it, but it's cleared in the end by the post player. As the ball gets switched across, Sophie Bray, who's on the line, and she gets it clear. Lovely ball out of defence, and a chance here as it's played forward. And here comes Surbiton. Keeper should have this. Oh no, it's a real mess. And it's onto the foot of Nicholson, and it's a penalty stroke, but the keeper has had a shocker here. Gone to clear it with her left foot, and it sort of gets caught in the kicker and goes nowhere. And you have to feel for Nicholson, just off her foot. Penalty stroke. So Twig to bring back parity, and just evades the keeper who guesses the right way. Georgie Twig makes it 1-1. 18 minutes gone. Well taken. Penalty stroke. They keep it going the right way. A little unlucky not to get the right elbow to it. Here's Twig. Plays it on to Burnley. Back it comes again. Nicely shifted round the back by Surbiton. And then into the midfield. And a chance here perhaps for Surbiton to attack. Sharp still going. Sharp with the shot. And it's been deflected in front of the keeper. And Surbiton are in front. Olivia Chilton with the goal 6 minutes after Twig brought about parity. The ball into the midfield. And there is time and space. Far too much time and space for Petter. Petter takes it to the edge of the circle. Shot comes in. And there is Chilton. All are marked to put it in. It's a mishit of an aerial, but well taken by Bray. Now Bray, one-handed, trying to go round the outside. Bray goes round the outside, and then she slips just as she hits the turf around the pitch, and Twig will bring it away. Twig plays the ball forward. Here is Wolven away from Palmer, and a chance here. Wolven head up. Plays it infield, nicely taken up, first time ball, shot comes in, good save, it's fallen to Wolven, who scores! Oh, that is a counter-attacking goal at its best from Surbiton, and Jenna Wolven makes it 3 goals in 10 minutes to turn this one totally around. Surbiton 3, East Grinstead 1. Wolven with the ball back inside, picked up nicely and fed on by Catlin. First shot comes in. And Wolven, well, it's an open goal and she makes no mistake. Georgie Blackwood plays it in. And slipped to the right-hand side, played back in, and the deflection is away. It was slipped to the right as we looked to Bridget Blackwood. Just overplayed, so she couldn't play it in with any pace. And it's past the right-hand post. Penalty corner, Surbiton with the straight strike. I think that's a pick by the post player. Has it been picked by Palmer on the right hand side? Have another look. It has been picked on the reverse stick. Free hit. Surbiton to take it quickly. And Going to try and shift it to the right-hand side. Poor touch, but East Grinstead unable to win it back. Here comes the ball across. A good save. And the follow-up. Oh no, there isn't one. It's cleared by Nicholson. Ball comes across, deflected, and it's a good save in the end. Penalty corner. Is there to be a late goal here for the visitors? Shot comes in. It's another penalty corner, but the advantage played and fired across. Was that Twig or was that Heesh who gets a stick on the ball as it comes across? There's the re-award, or the advantage I should say. Shot comes in. Hard to tell from that angle, but it's cleared anyhow. Surbiton looking for a fourth perhaps. Ball comes in. There's an easy clearance. Oh, that's a terrible clearance. Straight back to the attacker. And East Grinstead get away with that one. Another poor left-footed clearance by the keeper. This time, though, makes the save. East Grinstead looking for some consolation on the reverse stick. Doesn't get past the first line of defence. And that is the final whistle. And Surbiton return to winning ways. They've beaten one of their closest rivals by 3-1.
Elsewhere, Canterbury entertained the University of Birmingham in a crucial clash at the foot of the table. Catherine Ledesma put the visitors ahead in the 9th minute with what proved to be the only goal of the first half. Midway through the second half, Sarah Curley got her first of the season to level it up. But despite plenty of chances for both sides, that's how it remained at 1-1. Holcombe beat Beeston by 3-0 thanks to a brace from Dirkie Chamberlain and one from Hattie Jones. Buckingham halted Clifton Robinson's run of 5 games unbeaten as they won by 1-0, scored by Lottie Porter in the 43rd minute. So Holcombe retained their 3-point lead over Surbiton at the top of the table, whilst Buckingham leapfrogged East Grinstead into third, with Beeston and Clifton Robinson's just out of the playoff positions. At the bottom, however, Canterbury moved to within 3 points of Slough, with the University of Birmingham a further point ahead of them. Bowdon Hightown were representing English club hockey in Vienna in the EuroHockey Indoor Club Trophy. They finished second in their pool, losing to Arminen, but then beating Partila and Gintra in tight matches. This put them in the promotion pool where they built Mladost by 5-2 before coming up against Slavia Prague, in a match where they knew a draw would be good enough to gain promotion back to the top tier of European indoor club hockey.
Spectacular diving head first save there by the keeper. Oh, and it's tucked into the back of the net, and having absorbed all that pressure. Again, Bowdon going back into that defensive setup of theirs. Shot comes in, a good save by Mackay there. Quick. Nice one off the board, beautifully taken as well. What a chance here. Penalty stroke now for Bowdon Hightown. Excellent decisive umpiring and very good stuff there coming from Bowdon. Walton steps up and sends the keeper the wrong way. That's how you do it, Sally Walton. Bowdon's captain trotting to the halfway line, having broken the line there. The slip, Walton tries to get there. Quick takes the ball into heavy traffic. Chance here, goal for Prague. Well, used to the self pass. Good save by the keeper. Clever little lob and, well, knocked away, hit away. And it's given as a penalty corner. Must have been a question mark about whether that might have been a penalty stroke here. The umpire's here to consult. And it's changed to a penalty stroke. And has a chance to restore Bowdon Hightown's 2-goal advantage. And the keeper went the right way this time, but Sally Walton had too much power and direction in the shot. Nobody close enough to be disadvantaged. Walton. Quick with the first time shot, which the keeper just about coped with, and the Prague player's gone down in a heap there. I think the follow through from Quick may have caught it. Tina Cullen just calling for calm. Good luck with that, Tina. Now, lip trot goes through, the goalkeeper's come out, there's a loose stick on the floor. Good advantage played by the umpire. and Kaylee Moore pushes the ball into the unguarded net, and that might just be enough to see Bowdon Hightown over the line here. They've got to defend it again with one less player this time. Out it comes. Shot comes in. Oh, you don't stop those. Great flick there from Adela Leokova. Bowdon have a 2-goal advantage. Out it comes. Oh, it's a brilliant save. Kept out there. And Bowdon Hightown in the shape of Sally Walton can bring the ball away into the Prague half of the court. And that will do very nicely indeed. An outstanding achievement by Bowdon Hightown, England's representatives.
We go back to Sugden Road now for the men's Premier Division match between Surbiton and East Grinstead. Surbiton gained a comfortable victory in the previous fixture, but their visitors were on a 6-match unbeaten run stretching back to the 20th of October.
Penalty corner for the visitors. It's going to be straight off the top. Good save on the line. Falls back to a grateful Van Grossen, who makes it 1-0 inside the 3rd minute. While the East Grinstead women had a very early goal against Surbiton women. And the men have gone even earlier in the 3rd minute. Surbiton 0, East Grinstead 1. The corner for Surbiton. They're going to run a variation off the top, slip to Drayton Charner. Shot comes in, back off the keeper, and East Grinstead just about get it clear. I think it was Royce who had the shot cleared. It's taken quickly. Free hit, which Drayton Charner is going to take. Takes it back to 5 and then will go again, looking for the return ball. Drayton Charner still going. Shot comes in at the far post and has been turned in. It's Hayden Belts on the far post. And East Grinstead's lead lasted just 2 minutes. Surbiton 1, East Grinstead 1. A sustained period of pressure from this penalty corner. Drayton Charner playing it back into the danger zone. Keeper makes the save and the defender gets it clear down that left-hand side, but then Drayton Charner exchanging passes on the goal line. Plays it back in and, well, it's almost stopped going in, but in the end, scored by Belts. A lovely bit of skill by Faulkner, and then he goes down. It's a 16. A lovely bit of skill from Simon Faulkner, but they've taken it quickly here, Surbiton. And down the other end, there's a chance. The keeper's come out, and it's fallen for a Surbiton player on the rear stick. Oh, it's off the bar. What an opportunity that was for Surbiton to take the lead. As the keeper comes sliding out, makes the clearance, but it falls kindly for Surbiton. And they are within a whisker of taking the lead. Free hit to Grinstead. Taken quickly, and here's an opportunity for EG. Shot comes in on the far post. Oh, what an opportunity to retake the lead for the visitors. Cutting left to right, then going across the face of goal. It was right there, and unmarked, unable to find the target. Patterson throws the aerial, and it's Drayton Charner who just about keeps it in play. Drayton Charner throws an aerial. Oh, that's been taken down by Boone. Ben Boone into the circle. Ben Boone with a shot. Oh, and it's into the sideboard on the wrong side of the post from a Surbiton perspective. How about that for a ball from Argent Drayton Charner, and Ben Boone beautifully taken down. And then on the open stick side, just can't quite wrap it round. Penalty corner for Surbiton. They go to the far castle. Shot comes in, good save. Down to the right hand side. Sharp save too. Keep it at 1-1. It's been won back here by East Grinstead, and a chance perhaps having turned possession over high up the park. But Purser's there to win it back. And here comes Surbiton down the right hand side. Drayton Charner, who's been excellent today. Oh, that's a lovely ball under the arm, and a chance here for Evans. Evans! He's put it past the far post. A lovely feed from Drayton Charner, and Evans shooting practice. Pulls it wide. Onto that right-hand side for East Grinstead. Surbiton, have they won it back? No, they haven't. East Grinstead go again. That's a high ball, so that is going to be a Surbiton free hit. It's taken quickly. Drayton Charner drops it off. Surbiton pressing. Drayton Charner on the attack, and that's a stick tackle. Is it by Simon Faulkner? Yes, it is. Oh, dearie me, a penalty stroke for Surbiton. Simon Faulkner looks forlorn, but he was coming from the wrong side. Let's have another look. It's a lovely pass to set Drayton Charner in on goal. And as Faulkner goes to ground, coming from behind, does his stick just bounce and hit Drayton Charner's stick? I think that's a good call from the umpire. But Drayton Charner dusts himself off and sends the keeper the wrong way. And with 8 minutes to go, Surbiton lead East Grinstead by 2 goals to 1. And Drayton Charner, well, he's deserved his goal today. He's been excellent. And have Surbiton just taken all 3 points. Free hit on this right-hand side. Fired in by Patterson. Now, what did that hit on the way through? And the answer is nothing, according to the off-field umpire, or the umpire on the far side, I should say, that we can't see. East Grinstead just debating the fact. Let's have another look if we can. Patterson fires it in. Takes one deflection, but after that, it's too hard to see. Faulkner pings it in. That's the final whistle. And Surbiton have got one over on East Grinstead here. A very tight game has finished Surbiton 2, East Grinstead 1.
Wimbledon headed up to Brooklands in real trouble towards the foot of the table, and with only 2 wins all season. Their hosts, on the other hand, went into the match in good form, with 7 points from the last 3 games.
Brooklands Manchester University with the first attack of the game. Ray Hills wins a free hit on the edge of the D. Taken quickly by Kara as he dinks into the D. Oh, and Horn's shot is just past Bailey's post. First chance to Brooklands. You see here, Kara is cutting inside. And Keenan Horn on the slide, and the South African just can't convert. Wimbledon looking to apply some pressure here, pushing Brooklands deep into their own 25. Really good block by Peter Flanagan. And now Brooklands have a chance to break. It's Kares, and he's got Ray Hills with him. He's played in Ray Hills. And it's the first goal to Brooklands. Stefan Ray Hills got there just before Bailey. And Brooklands draw first blood. You see here Ray Hills striding through the middle. And it's a delightful pass by Kares, and Ray Hills just gets the touch before Bailey and rolls it into the open goal. 1-0 Brooklands. Wimbledon looking to strike straight back. You've got McIntyre in the middle. He's looking for Hall in the D, and he's got the wrong side of Anderson. Haller! Oh, he's just missed his shot as Robbie Turner came out to meet him. He attempts to flick it past Turner, he's just scuffed it. Little movement at the top of the D. And it's Haller again. Denied again by Turner. Good save by the keeper out to the left. Real pressure now applied by Wimbledon as they push Brooklands back into their own half. The ball's played to the top of the D. Conlon gets away from 3 defenders. On his reverse, Conlon. Good save by Turner. Beating the ball away with his right kicker. Ball comes out to Mike Shaw on the right-hand side. And it's turned over in midfield by Wimbledon. The Londoners looking to go quickly and work this right-hand side. And Swinnerton Irons got a bit of space. And he's got McIntyre ahead of him. Brooklands are outnumbered here. McIntyre across to Conlon, and that's the equaliser. Chad Conlon with probably the easiest goal he could ever score. Rolling the ball into the empty net. Wimbledon with a counter-attack goal of their own. McIntyre squares it to Conlon, and he rolls the ball in. 1-1. Brooklands straight back on the attack. Slater again into the 25. And again it's taken quickly by Kares, working his way to the shoulder of the D. And he's still going Kares. He's got to the baseline. And he pulls it back for Russell. And Tom Russell gives Brooklands the lead again. Excellent work by Kares down the baseline. You see here Kares using his big frame to his advantage. Nice bit of skill, and Tom Russell can't believe his luck. 2-1 Brooklands. As we go into the second half, Wimbledon still trailing Brooklands 2-1. Mikey Hall rolls the ball out to this right-hand side. This ball is played down to Tibble as he looks to enter the D. And the ball's come across and somehow it's fallen to Conlon. And he squeezed it in for his second goal of the game. Brooklands complained to the referee, but it's a goal to Wimbledon and they have the equaliser. Brooklands push deep into their own 25 as the ball comes out to Tibble. And he just throws it into a really difficult area for Turner to deal with. And Chad Conlon was Johnny on the spot, and with the help of the post, he draws Wimbledon level, 2-2. Alex Humphreys with a free hit for Brooklands on the halfway line. Looks to play an aerial through, and it's taken down by Lush. He's got Flanagan in the middle. Flanagan! Goal for David Flanagan, and he gives Brooklands the lead again. And it's the boy from Bolton again for Brooklands. It all started with the aerial ball from Humphreys. Well taken down by Lush. As he scuffs his pass through to Flanagan, there was nothing scuffed about the finish. 3-2 to Brooklands. Brooklands with a chance to make it 4 here. It's Peter Flanagan. Oh, what a save by Mikey Hoare on the line. And again by Bailey there. Not quite sure how much Mikey Hoare knew about this. But he certainly has kept Wimbledon in the game. And Bailey does really well again with the second save. Wimbledon chasing this equaliser as the game draws to an end. Hauler in the D, the dangerous Hauler, just wide. Ed Hauler fizzing the ball past on his reverse stick. And Robbie Turner was beaten. Good save by Flanagan on the line. And it's Buckley across, and it's just gone in, but it's off Arnold's foot. Brooklands survive. See here, the flick from Buckley. It's this time David Flanagan's turn on the line to make the save. Ben Arnold just can't get around it. Lush has the interception for Brooklands, and he's played in Ray Hills. Brooklands on the counter. They've been so dangerous from this today. Flanagan through to Ray Hills. And he's managed to turn Lewis one-on-one. Ray Hills. Really good save by Bailey to keep his team in the game. Ray Hills one-on-one with Bailey again. But this time the Wimbledon keeper denies him. Tibble in the Brooklands 25, looking to get the ball into the D. And it's come through to Swinnerton Irons. And he's just missed his shot. What an opportunity. In the final minutes here, Swinnerton Irons through with an open shot. And he just can't get over it. He's topped it. Final play of the game. Wimbledon have a corner. Slight movement of the Castles. Tibble across. And it's wide. Brooklands have won this one. The celebrations commence. But no. The umpires are going to confer here. It doesn't seem like the game is over. Corner re-awarded. Brooklands cannot believe it. They're going to have to do it again. Hauler for Wimbledon. Turner saves. And that is full time. Robbie Turner with the save with the final play of the game to deny Ed Hauler. And the boys from Manchester will get all 3 points. Turner knew he had done enough there. His arms aloft. And Brooklands can celebrate this time. A hard-fought victory for Brooklands as they take all 3 points, 3-2.
Holcombe Park saw a match between 4th and 3rd in the league, with Holcombe entertaining Beeston. This was Holcombe's first league game of 2019 and would be a key matchup if either side were looking to challenge at the top of the table.
Ball to the right hand side, and a chance here perhaps as Dupre plays it into the circle, and a chance for Banderak, but Hudran is there and Beeston clear their lines. Banderak usually so deadly in front of goal, and Hudran equal to it. Ball play forward and then a measured clearance by Bray, and here come Holcombe. Little look up, plays the ball in field, gets a little lucky with the deflection, but then it's played on nicely to Field. Field into the circle, on the reverse stick, fires it across, and there's no touch on the far post from the sliding duo in red shirts, and it's a 16. Field running at the heart of the Beeston defence. On the reverse stick, Banderak's the first one. Who's the second one? Couldn't quite see. Is it Bray? Round they go, Beeston, trying to find the breakthrough. Ball played into the head of the circle. Shot comes in. Good save. Another penalty corner. Yeah, up off the keeper's left kicker. Does well to get the left foot across here, but can't control the heights. Penalty corner. Gleichhoff with the drag flick. It's a good save by the keeper. Good job it was where it was, otherwise I think that was in. Great. Again, lovely layoff by Holcombe, and the shot is well saved. Have a look here, ball played in, lovely little layoff, and the shot is well saved by Hujwan. Gleichhoff picks it up, and that's a good save. With the ball not out of harm's way, another shot comes in, another save. Is it to be third time lucky for Beeston? Ball played back in, and I think it's another penalty corner off Robbins. Good double save from the Holcombe keeper. It's the first one. Again, it will go to Gleichhoff. This time he goes low and through the keeper's legs. Mark Gleichhoff breaks the deadlock after 21 minutes. Holcombe 0, Beeston 1. And it's the old low one between the legs that's caught the keeper out. Really difficult sometimes, those one. Beeston lead. It's a misinjection. Holcombe have to improvise here, and a chance perhaps on the swing, and it's just been fired wide by Kaplan. Strange how often a misinjected penalty corner leads to a really good scoring opportunity. Good trap by Kaplan, and then as he spins, can't quite get it inside the post. Penalty corner. It's going to be Gleichhoff again, and Gleichhoff fires it to the keeper's left, and it's gone in. Gleichhoff with his second. The keeper looks forlorn. He looks at his left glove, just couldn't quite get enough on it, and Beeston have doubled their lead. Just slides inside the post. Marshall. That left-hand side, ball into the circle, well picked up, and a firing rocket shot by Proctor. That is a great goal from Chris Proctor, and 2 goals at the start of the second half have put Beeston firmly in control of this one. It was a lovely ball in. Proctor gets the better of the defender, perhaps gets a little fortunate, but once in this position, there's no argument about that finish. Penalty corner. Again, it's Gleichhoff. Will he get his hat-trick? And he does. Can you believe it? This time it's the stick glove that lets the keeper down, and with 10 minutes to go, the points are surely safe now. Holcombe 0, Beeston 4. And Gleichhoff has a hat-trick, and I think the keeper will feel he could have kept all 3 out. Ball comes in, well picked up by Griffiths. And Beeston just trying to play it out of their circle, run into a bit of trouble. A chance here, shot comes in. What a save from Hujwan. That is absolutely out the top drawer, because this is absolutely fired in, and Hujwan gets his stick to it. Fantastic. Is there to be a consolation for the home side? Unlikely, as Marshall comes across. There is the final whistle, and an excellent road win for Beeston against the side nearest to them in the table, and it is a comfortable victory. Final score, Holcombe 0, Beeston 4.
The Saturday night fixture was a crucial one at the bottom of the league as Sevenoaks hosted the University of Exeter. Ben Francis fired the visitors into a 12th minute lead, converting it to penalty corner. That lead, however, only lasted 4 minutes as Andrew Ross equalised from the spot. Ross then scored again moments before half time to put Sevenoaks ahead at the break. But the University of Exeter turned it around in the second half, with Tom Stevenson equalising in the 47th minute. The deciding goal came with just a minute left on the clock, George Carson scoring his 4th of the season. Hampstead and Westminster gained a comfortable victory over Reading, Matt Guys-Brown scoring early to put the home side ahead, Richard Smith then doubling the lead in the 19th minute. And then Stephen Kelly putting the gloss on the scoreline with a third goal in the 65th. The table now looks like this. Surbiton and Hampstead and Westminster retain their 5-point lead over Beeston, whilst below them 4 sides are now in contention for that final playoff position, with Brooklands' recent good form pulling them up with a chance. At the bottom, however, Sevenoaks look increasingly in trouble, 4 points adrift of both Exeter and Wimbledon. So that's it for tonight's show. Make sure you subscribe to Galvanised Hockey YouTube channel and Facebook pages for more content. See you next week.